one of the best battle belts around. But how strong is it? Hey, welcome back, man. If you've seen the last video I did on the Core Essentials belts, we had the Executive, which was kind of a dress style battle belt, but then I did that one, was highly impressed with it as far as its strengths and capability. And then Core said, hey, why don't you try one of our battle belts? And so they sent me the multicam battle belt. This is just like the other one. So if you got all these mollies across there, and you've got the underbelt that goes right across there with the little elastic that's on there that helps, you know, get you really good sizing as far as, you know, so it's not really grabbing a hold of you. Sorry, had to show it to you. But they yeah, if you don't know anything about Core belts, man, their whole claim is you got all these different buckle types right here with designs where you can go through and get from them. They've I believe this is like an X1, X2. They have all kind of different ones that you can get and pick from, and they use like this almost like a ratchet type system on here that gives you really precise 1/4 inch increments of where you can tighten that up just like that and just make it completely fit and get as snug as you want, man. The build quality, they use a power core technology that's inside, which is kind of a polymer type insert that's inside there that's really flexible, or not really flexible. It's pliable where it move, but it's rigid, so that you don't have to worry about it turning over and you're trying to pull and the belt's flexing on you and all that. That's not really an issue is what you have with these Core belts, man. Again, the battle belts, what you really get the difference between this and the Executive and the other belts is you got all these different mollies that go across here that you can attach, you know, everything you want across these. And usually you see these belts, guys are out there at the range and whatnot just completely decked out. I mean, can y'all check that out? See it? That slight gray camo that's going across there. That is pretty neat, man. And again, how you put these together, it's really simple. You get them, they cut them to length. I think they come in like 44, 48 inches. And then you take pretty much your waist size and then you cut it down, leave yourself about 4 to 6 inches of slack, because you don't want to cut it too short. Because if you cut it too short, you have to send back, and I think there's a resizing fee where they send you a new one. But yeah, you cut that in, and then there's these little adjustment pieces. You just kind of clamp it down. It's got little teeth, and boom, locks it in place. And just like that. Then you adjust it, and you got this little quick release little button right here. Just hit that button, boom, comes right out. Really comfortable. I can show you how it goes on. Similar to the other one, you kind of put that across the back. You have the inner belt here, which is all Velcro. You put that across there, and then you come across, boom, that attaches right on there like that. Lock that in. That is one beautiful looking belt. So again, and I look at the strength, and then boom, that way you have all your accessories and everything on there, and you can just pull it on, take it off however you want, man. And as you can see before, you know, like right here, I take the Canik steel frame, again, free and clear. You take that on there, and these bolts, look at it, I mean, really rigid, you know what I mean? And no problem whatsoever with that as far as drawing. But then I said, how can we test it? How can we see how strong this power core really is? So I thought, if you know anything about, go get nerdy on you, if you know anything about how the load is done, usually your belts and things like this, they'll hit you with 2 access points right here where you're distributing this load across this width. So it takes that load and spreads it out. So it's you're not as getting much of effect as a point load, which a point load means you're taking all of that weight, you're putting on one point. That's about the worst thing you do. You want to spread that load out. That way your structure can handle a heavier load as you distribute it across the weight. So, or across an area. That's the reason why you kind of see you usually have these 2 points of contact and spread out across the distance. That way, you know, it helps with that weight distribution. But I thought, how about we take it to the extreme and we take heavy weight, something really heavy, and I'm thinking maybe like a 25-pound dumbbell, and then try to put it as a point load and take it on and attach it to just one point of the MOLLE and see if the bolt, see if this thing, if it's, how strong is it? I think they only usually rate it about 4 or 5 pounds. We're going to take that up a couple notches and see. I'm just curious, will this thing completely collapse and fold over, or will it hold true on the belt? Let's find out. All right, man. Final test, man. We're going for all the marbles. We got 25-pound dumbbell, man. I got that hooked on here to the side of the belt through one of the mollies. Let's see if it'll deform and flex out when we drop this weight. It held it. That is pretty freaking impressive, man. It's that power core technology they got going in there, man. This stuff still stays rigid with a point-loaded 25-pound dumbbell on there. That is that's pretty good, man. That's some strength. There you go, man. If you've seen that, it took it like a champ. I was really, really surprised on how well that handled that 25-pound dumbbell attached to just a single point load on that belt without to me, I thought it was just going to just fold and just rip right off and just completely collapse. Nope. Took it like a champ, man. So if you're worried about, how strong is that core belt, man? Can it really handle that type of weight? 25-pound point load. So I don't think anything you're going to put on this thing as far as magazines or cuffs or different, multiple guns or batteries or whatever, I don't think you're going to have any issue whatsoever. So, man, I hope that helps, guys. Again, this is Core Essentials. This is their multicam battle belt. Really pretty, really good construction, man. So, if you got any questions, leave them in the comments, man. But I don't think, as far as I know, this is probably one of the best belts you can get on the market. All right, until next time.